Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Everyone's talking about the latest developments with Sean Diddy Combs and his sex trafficking case. The music mogul has been accused of using his power and prestige for sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Combs was arrested on Monday and just recently been denied bail. Since news of the arrest broke, many on social media have credited Katt Williams as one of the first to warn the public about Diddy's downfall. In addition, Eddie Griffin has been very vocal about Diddy since the allegations have come to light. Griffin says Diddy is being sacrificed by the higher-up music executives who wanted to secure the freak-off tapes from Combs. Today, we've got our Comedy Hype analysts, Marvin Hunter and Steve Brown, on the show today to talk all about the predictions from Katt Williams and Eddie Griffin. But first, let's take a look at these clips.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. 2024, it's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
Nobody leaves this business clean. Michael Jackson.
But Diddy smart. He filmed every fuck session. So he was fucking Clive and the motherfucking freak boy that run Universal Music Group. Now that's why they raiding the house, because they got friends in Homeland Security and the feds. And they said, get in there and get them tapes from this nigga. He trying to blackmail us. That's what I believe is going on.
Now, as we know, there's a lot of details that came out. We saw Diddy get arrested. You know, they mentioned the body oils, the drugs, the guns, the freak-offs. Marv, I'll come to you first. You know, when you saw all of this happen, in addition to, you know, hearing from Eddie them, what's your reaction to it?
Whole house probably looked like a slip and slide. Look, everybody just sliding all over the place. I just grease it. Everybody just grease it. But I mean, you know, but same thing with R. Kelly. The whispers have been out there for years. People know this is going on, man. So, you know, the chicken's coming home to roost. I don't know, and everybody's doing it. When you get to that level, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are doing it, but he got caught. So I mean, I don't know, man. You know.
Were you surprised when you saw him getting arrested?
No, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
When I see him on camera beating her like that,
yeah,
bro, it's a rap city, man. It's a rap city. You know that you can't. How are you gonna go beyond that? How can you get past that? It's on camera. We see it.
Yeah. Steve, I hear you, you know, making remarks to it. What are your thoughts seeing, you know, as I mentioned, he got arrested. They mentioned over 1,000 bottles of body oils, drugs, guns, you know, them mentioning the freak-offs. What's your reaction to it?
Well, first off, let me slide on in here and pull out. Listen, where there's smoke, there's fire. And, I mean, everybody been talking about it. We've been speculating. But, you know, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil and all this stuff, I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to be, you know, positive. Maybe he's a distributor. I don't know. He could be a distributor of the baby oil, because, you know, a lot of the Dollar General down the street from me, they run out of baby oil all the time. Don't ask me why I need it, but he could be a distributor.
Why he didn't get rid of it? Why you still had it stop? Was he planning one last freak off? And what was the password to get it in the freak off?
Oh my God, up in there. No, yeah, no.
Take that.
Oily boily. Listen, no.
Playboy.
Preparation H. No, don't do that, Marvin. That's just slip and slide. Listen, yeah, but I don't know what the password could have been. Y'all come up with the password in the comments, what y'all thought it was. Yeah, so.
Steve, were you surprised when you saw him getting arrested? Because I don't think anybody knew that, you know, and I don't even know if his team is saying like they've been cooperating with the authorities. Obviously, when he went to New York, it didn't appear that it looked like he went to surrender himself, because they said when they did pick him up from the hotel, there was drugs in the hotel and
those
those
things.
things.
He was naked. Did they say that?
I don't
And he was
remember
doing
seeing
the
that.
puffy dance?
I don't remember seeing that in the Foul
The
Guys.
drugs were damp because they was full of oil.
Were you surprised, Steve, when you saw him get arrested, though? Just the timing of it.
I wasn't surprised, but the authorities came like a thief in the night. Nobody knew when they were coming, but they came. It's reality.
He had to know they was coming.
He probably did, but didn't say anything. But I will say this, and some of y'all probably gonna think I'm a conspiracy theorist, which I'm not, but I'm gonna jump out there. I think that we should all be concerned for his safety and his life. I just do, because, you know, there are a lot of people at these freak out parties. A lot of notable people, celebrities. Probably not like at Epstein Island, but they were at both of his houses doing what they do, and they were involved. So, don't be surprised if harm comes to Diddy or even death. I'm just being honest.
There's definitely some people shaking in their boots right now.
Because trust me, people do not want for this information to get out about them. So yeah, I would be relieved.
If
if my name don't. Well,
Steve, you weren't at none of them parties.
well, I've run a couple of.
The bottom line is he was a voyeur.
Yeah.
So imagine him here. He probably had cameras in the eyes, all the paintings.
Yeah, man, everything.
Follow everybody around, a bunch of naked, glistening people.
Yeah.
Just walking around the house doing
Like,
a God knows what.
Like a honey glazed ham. Just
You know what, Steve?
naked
I
and
knew
oily.
when this topic was coming. I was like, Steve gonna act.
Get it, Playboy.
And Marvin, so Marvin, let me ask, what do you think happens to Diddy next? Because I know as I mentioned earlier, obviously his bail was denied. His attorney said they're gonna try to.
I don't give a damn what the attorney said.
Okay.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
Like I said, I think it goes further than that. I mean, he's done as far as coming outside, but the other guy, I don't know if it was Jeffrey Epstein. He was locked up. We said he was done, and he actually got unalived while he was locked up. People saying it was suicide. That was a conspiracy. But again, Diddy knows too much. There's too many notable people with power that were involved in these freak-offs, and they don't want to get exposed. So people, like, from what I understand, some of these music execs, they're starting to quit their jobs and stepping down and all that.
But I think Epstein had the world leaders.
Yeah.
It was world leaders.
But these people still are. They may not be the world leaders, but they are powerful. People are stepping down. Yesterday I quit Burger King.
So Steve, let me ask you this.
A step down is a step down.
If you're Diddy, what do you do in this situation?
It's really nothing you can do. It's really, I mean, you're caught, deal with it, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're in a really sticky situation. The party was sticky too. Not all sticky. But you're in a really, really bad situation where there's nothing you can do. You're now in the hands of the powers that be.
Yeah.
What about you? If you're Diddy, what do you do in this situation?
Keep sliding down that slippery slope. Just keep on sliding down that slippery slope. That's all he can do.
Yeah, because they slid down hills.
That's all he can do. Because, I mean, man, the fat lady is screaming.
Man, yeah, and this, as we've seen in the press conference, this investigation is still going. They're saying they're not, holding anything back. Like this, he said this is not over. So if anybody else, has information, they were saying, hey, come forward now because we have the tapes. We're gonna.
If I was Dylon, I'll come and say he raped me. Everybody get paid. Everybody.
But the thing is, I think they also said that there will be more arrests. There will probably be more
so that's
arrests.
what I'm saying. The investigation is still going. So if they find something,
everybody about to start coming out.
Look, so if they get your favorite celebrity, don't be surprised.
Man,
don't be surprised.
Yeah.
So, all the jokes we were telling about different celebrities who are at the freak-offs, that is going to be interesting. So yeah,
and I do find it interesting. Katt said earlier, this is going to be the year of exposure. We're going to see a lot happening, and it's been exactly that. So I think as this continues to unfold, we are unfortunately going to see some of our favorites.
Stop being freaky
on
camera.
Marvin, have you ever been to a freak-off? Not P. Diddy's, but
I just be in my Bible.
What?
I just be in my Bible. I just be in my Bible.
I'm going to end it right there because, Steve, you're going to get us in trouble. This is being recorded.
Oh, yeah, I've been the lower tier freak-offs.
We're going to close that. That was a great way to end, Marvin.
Trailer park freak-offs.
The Bible is a great place to be in. Marvin, I'm coming to you. What do you have coming up? Well, first of all, thank you for joining me on this topic. You and Steve, I feel like now you become in trouble with Steve. You letting Steve.
Marvin started it.
Diddy?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even say that anymore. I can't even say Diddy
I was
without.
just curious about the password.
Oh, no. Curiosity kills the cat.
What do you think the password is again?
Take that.
Marvin, what do you have coming up?
Password. Get ready.
This weekend, I will be at Uptown Comedy Corner, me and Nashima Franklin. And then October 19th, I will be shooting my comedy special at Red Mountain Theater in Birmingham, Alabama.
And how can people follow you on social media?
Get at me at comedian Marvin H1 on Instagram and Twitter, and Marvin Hunt on Facebook.
And y'all go ahead and let him know what you think the password gonna be, since Marvin want to be on here acting up.
Yeah.
Acting up on here.
I like that.
Steve, answer my direct.
Okay.
Steve, don't go nowhere else.
Okay.
What do you have coming up, Steve? And how can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Comic Steve Brown. Also, you can follow me on Facebook on my Comedian Steve Brown fan page, which is Comedian Steve Brown. I am going to be tested this weekend. Tested more than I've ever have. I'm going to be at Peace Baptist Church this Friday doing a clean comedy show. Listen, if I get out of hand,
Okay.
just listen, please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. So if something come out that I'm supposed to come up. So Peace Baptist Church, I'm gonna slide up in there, and and I need y'all to put some oil on me, on my forehead.
Anointed oil.
Yeah, anointed oil. Yeah. So we're gonna be up in there doing that, and hopefully I can come out of there clean.
Steve, I'm gonna make sure I say a prayer for you before you leave.
Y'all think I'm a curse? You think I'm a curse?
I think you're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. You're not gonna curse. You're not gonna do any references to today's topic.
Shit.
You know what? Well, as always, I appreciate you both for chiming in on this topic. But you heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the latest developments with Sean Diddy Combs? Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Mark, what's the passcode?
Take that.